Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit it here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? You ready?
Mike 50.
You. Sammy.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check right 21, right 21, check right 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Edelman. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Watch the shit. Kill.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
95-56.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Dante Hightower on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, it's Breeze. To Barkley on the check down. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. 25, check 25, check 25. Check opposite.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready? 5-8. Check right 21. 11. Hey, check right 21, check right 21.
shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hey, 66.
On second down, it's White. That one covers 29 yards, first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got. SOS.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the screen.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Mike's 50. Hold 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, here's White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. There's Breeze. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Brady. They'll find Everett there, complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Brady's throw there complete, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Saquon Barkley to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
11. Back. Check 3. Check 3. 218, jump. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On second down now, Barkley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Slam. Shoot. We go 21. Hey, kill. Hey, Delta.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, baby.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready? Rip.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here we go, team. Here I come. 80 weapons. Flip. Check 37.
Tighten up.
Go bandit. Hey, Echo. Check it, reload.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
72. Hey, Haywood. Watch the screen. Hey, 66.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Charlie.
Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. It's been a long day for you.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 85.
Now Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Brady, and he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Gerald Everett. 36 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now Breeze. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, wahoo!
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, ball 66.
Brady gives this to White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Gotta do better.
Hey, ball 66. Hey,
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Randy Gregory able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and 9.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Watch my boy. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam.
Check it.
Ball. Be ready. Be ready.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check it out, Reed.
Hey, check it. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Regular.
On 3rd down, Grant. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the eye.
Kill. Over. Hey, easy.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sammy.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Opposite. Check. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 5-4. I got one. Switch. Watch twist.
50.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check nickel.
Shit. Sugar. 72.
Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Mike 54.
Better bring it. You better bring it. 53 men now. Right now, you better bring it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Line.
Back to throw, Brady. It's caught. This is White. A third down gain of 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots.
Cowboys 17.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.